What's going on? It's your man, Don McKay, here to tell you about the Black Market Baltimore, which is a black business showcase. It's the holiday season, so you know what it is, the Christmas edition. Join us as we celebrate community and support local black-owned businesses. Saturday, December the 11th, 2021, from 5 to 9 p.m., 2501 Putty Hill Avenue, number 2301 in Parkville. It's the Black Market Baltimore Black Business Showcase, hosted by Fathom Got the Juice, with music by DJ Lil Mike. For more information, visit them on Instagram at Black Market Baltimore. Of course, you got to come out. The Black Market Baltimore Black Business Showcase. Be there. Welcome back to On Fire Television. I am your host, Diamond K. Of course, this is the Diamond K Show. Here on the program, our goal is to inform, enlighten, and educate. We discuss topics that impact the everyday lives of Black and brown communities across this country. On Fire Television is an interactive streaming channel dedicated to the African American viewer and everyone that supports the culture. So, Jussie Smollett, this story has been going on and on for quite some time. And today, moments ago, not long ago, Jussie Smollett convicted of 5 of 6 counts of orchestrating a fake hate crime against himself. This was a very strange situation here. Most people do not orchestrate crimes against themselves, usually. But the former Empire actor, and here's the thing about Jussie Smollett. He is talented. He's an actor. He's talented. Why he did this is beyond me. But nearly 3 years ago, you remember the story, right? The actor, entertainer, convicted on these 5 counts today, charges that he orchestrated this crime against himself nearly 3 years ago. Jurors did acquit him of one other account. So a jury of 6 men and 6 women deliberated for more than 9 hours over 2 days, finding Smollett guilty of 5 of 6 counts of disorderly conduct, accusing the actor of staging a fake, racist, homophobic attack against himself. So if there's anybody that should be canceled, shouldn't Jussie Smollett be canceled? Where's the canceled people? Where's the cancel the council? All right, so he lied to the police about it, and he did all this because he wanted publicity. He wanted some more money from the team over at Empire. What did he think was going to come from this? You have real people that have real crimes happen to them. And then so you got this guy. This guy, I use the word guy loosely, faking crimes, right? Faking crimes. And I guess he thought so much time had gone by. I guess he thought, he had some connection with the prosecutor. He thought they were fans of his music. He thought he could play the gay LGBT card. He tried to do everything. There was not a card in the deck that Jussie Smollett did not try to play. So jurors found him not guilty of the 6th count of disorderly conduct. Interesting. So disorderly conduct charges are class 4 felonies carrying a sentence of up to 3 years in prison. Smollett will remain free on bond as he awaits sentencing, which has not yet been scheduled. So is the career of Jussie Smollett, is that career over? Can he bounce back from this? Who did he hurt in this crime? Because a lot of times people say, well, who did he hurt? Was anyone hurt with the crime? Now, it is unlikely that Smollett would be sentenced to significant time in prison. So for all those folks who are mad at Jussie Smollett, don't expect him to get some football numbers. Don't expect him to get life in prison or anything like that. If he gets any time, he did previously plead no contest to charges that he lied to police by giving his brother's name during a DUI arrest in California. I don't know if y'all remember that. So it's not that he's a first-time offender. It's kind of he's not really a first-time offender. So when this case does come down to sentencing, and maybe it's going to be a month and a half, a month from now, something like that. When it does get to that part of this, the judge is going to have a pre-sentence report by his probation officer. This is going to lay out the entire background, the good stuff, the bad stuff, all of that's going to be laid out. And they're going to decide whether or not he should get probation. Yep. Now, under Illinois law, for a class 4 felony, there is a presumption that he would get probation. So I know some people are going to be on the internet and they're going to be talking about, give Jussie Smollett the book, throw the book at him. You know, he deserves it. Like, there's going to be a lot of people talking crazy about him because the crime that he did was heinous, was deceptive, and it spits in the face of real victims of homophobic hate crimes, right? This happens to real people. Just didn't happen to Jussie. No, did not happen to him. So, of course, just tuning in, he has been found guilty. Now, let's say that the prosecutors asked for, I don't know, 6 months. Let's say they asked for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, in addition to some added probation. Is that fair? Is that just in this situation? There is a reasonable probability, because the judge may look at him and say, Smollett, you got on the stand, you lied to the jurors, you lied to the police, you lied to me. I think that you did not take the first step towards rehabilitation, and you deserve to go to jail. That could happen. Because here's the thing about Jussie Smollett. He will play and he's an actor. So he's going to try to play every victim card you can think of. Every victim card. And he's not admitted anything wrong, right? But it's clear and obvious. I mean, we know that he's black, right? We know that he's gay. All right. So he's tried to use those things to his advantage. Told the police, maybe you'll remember. Maybe I need to refresh people's memory. He told police that he was attacked as he was walking home on Lower North Water Street around 2 a.m. January 29th, 2019. Remember that? Jussie Smollett claimed that 2 masked men, one of them also wearing a red hat, supposed to be a MAGA hat. Now listen, the MAGA folks do enough stuff that you don't have to lie and come up with something. They do enough stuff already, right? You don't have to come up with something. But no, Jussie Smollett says that they shouted racist and homophobic slurs as they beat him, put a noose around his neck, and poured a chemical on him, right? It's like a bad movie, right? They say we need to take a little bit from every hit movie and throw it in one script. That's what he did. He wanted every possible hate thing he come up with, but he didn't want to really get hurt. Right? I mean, they didn't throw him down a flight of steps and nothing like that. But the police and the prosecutors have said that Smollett orchestrated it himself, paying 2 brothers One of the brothers, Smollett, says that he was, banging or getting banged out by something like that, but he paid them $3,500 to make all of this happen. And they did a piss poor job about it. Smollett said that his attackers doused him in bleach and draped this rope resembling a noose around his neck. So the two brothers were initially detained, and they were the guys. So he's got a relationship with one of the guys, and of course he said you couldn't make out their faces. Is this whole thing? Of course, he takes the noose off his neck. I mean, who walks around in their house with a rope around their neck, right? But then the police come, and so he wants to put the rope back on. Yeah, I need them to see, my rope burn, right? I mean, who does that, right? If they use this rope to, put around his neck, he could just say that was the rope right there. Like he has the rope on his neck. I mean, it's just the whole thing seemed weird. The whole thing seemed strange, and it is things like this that really make our people look bad. Really make our people look bad. I mean, there are enough things out there. We don't have to have Jussie Smollett. He does not represent the culture. Let me say that. Jurors heard from 14 witnesses over 6 days of testimony during the Jussie Smollett trial, with Smollett taking the stand in his own defense, repeatedly asserting that there was no hoax and the attack was real. The attack was real. Yeah, the attack was real, like the record company in Empire was real. Not okay. The attack was not real. If those two brothers beat him up, they would have beat him down, right? He didn't look beat up. He had some little scratch under his eye, some other foolishness. But this is foolishness. And Jussie Smollett's one of those type of guys that he's gonna cry about everything. The day that if they give him some time, the day he goes to jail, he is gonna. And when he comes home after doing his couple of months, he is going to be crying and whining. But I don't think that anybody's going to be booking him like that. I don't think he's going to be doing any singing on anybody's album. I don't think that any shows are going to be trying to hire him anytime soon. Anytime soon. Closing arguments that happened during this, it was really argued that the prosecution presented a clear-cut case that Jussie Smollett orchestrated this hoax. I mean, the evidence was overwhelming, and we knew this going in. It was just plain wrong for a black gay guy, right? I mean, in this time of heightened feelings and sensitivity and inclusion and all that kind of stuff, you have this black gay guy acting like somebody did something to him when they did not. When you have people's careers being taken down because they said something wrong, or they tweeted something wrong, or they violated someone in some type of a way, touched their butt, touched their leg, send them a crazy picture, all that kind of stuff. People's careers being destroyed, and then you have this black gay guy being found guilty of staging a phony hate crime using real symbols of racism, like a noose, like the N-word, and then he was lying. How many other people have accused people of doing stuff and they've been lying? I don't know. But the next time there's some type of an accusation, we need to look a little bit deeper, because this could be another person playing the same game, maybe not as dumbass, but the same type of game that Jussie Smollett was playing, aka lying, right? To outright I mean, for him to orchestrate this heinous crime, I think that he should pay a price. He should pay a price. I don't know what that price is. I don't know if a couple months in jail, 6 months, 8 months, and some probation and a fine. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know. But the defense attorney for Jussie Smollett asserted that the prosecution's case is based on the testimony of liars. I suppose that he's referring to the brothers. One of the brothers that Smollett was banging or getting banged by or whatever, right? I suppose that's what he's saying. But Smollett staging this hoax, they said simply a blame the victim scam. It's better than the Nigerian prince scam, they said. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. So Jussie Smollett found guilty of 5 of 6 charges, including lying to the police. He has not been sentenced yet. He will be sentenced sometime next year. And we're going to talk about that when it happens. Is he going to be in jail with R. Kelly? Probably not. Well, maybe he will. Who knows? I don't know. Smollett might like going to jail. Well, no, nobody likes jail. I don't know. He might. I mean, I could go on and on about Jussie Smollett, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Diamond K Show, at On Fire Television. Jussie Smollett found guilty. I'm glad because, you had a lot of people believing this foolishness. Yeah, a lot of people believe in this foolishness. Everything you hear is not true. And just because some black gay guy comes out and says something, that doesn't make it true. We need to check our sources, check the facts, and definitely check out Jussie Smollett, found guilty, as he should.